Hey guys, this is X-Fox here, and I just wanted to catch everybody up with sort of where I was at on my FPV project build for an RC car. So, I ended up deciding to run it on my Axial Wraith after a few people suggested it and sent me messages in my inbox on YouTube. And I wanted to show you how I was testing it. I wanted to do this before I started drilling and hacking and slashing my car here. So, what I first ended up trying, and I gotta say I'm a little disappointed here. So anyway, well, when I first had this camera mounted on the inside, I wasn't getting that much range. I actually was only driving around my front yard, so maybe 30 feet away from me, 20 feet away from me, real slow. You guys know is this thing has a 35 turn motor in it, so it's super slow and it's 2.4 gigahertz. So again, my whole system's 5.8. So I mean, I wasn't driving it fast, I wasn't jostling or nothing like that, and I basically had it set up like this. Had the camera, basically I mounted the antenna and stuff around the back so you get the highest possible. I have nothing in my front yard. Basically my front yard is almost like a baseball field. There's barren, nothing there. And I was sitting on the steps of my porch and just trying to drive. I wasn't jumping around or nothing, and I was barely getting maybe 60 feet at the max before the FPV started going nuts on me. So I'm like, okay, well that's not all that great. So I contacted my guy that I got it from, and he said, hey, maybe it's your crappy remote that you got. Okay, well, okay, maybe it is. So what I did is I actually turned this whole remote system off. Turned this off, unhooked this, and just placed it out in the middle of my front yard, and started walking back to my porch. And about the same amount of distance, it started going scratchy on the screen. The video wasn't all that great. So I know it's not the remote, and I know it is not my RC car. So, just as a test, I went ahead and threw in my DX3S Spectral system in here. And as many of you guys know, this is like a $300 remote, so this is almost as good as you can get on the RC car side. 2.4 gigahertz. Tried this in this car, took an hour to take out all the electronics just to try it. Sure enough, same exact thing. So, I'm waiting to see what they say, because you know what? The type of money that you pay for this FPV system, you should get more than freaking 60 feet. And not even 60 feet. Again, I have nothing in my front yard. I can barely even go behind. I actually did a test and tried going behind my actual just normal car, which was 10 feet away from me. And this thing started to have lines in the picture and everything. Massive static. So again, my front yard is nothing is in it. And I'm actually going to show you guys here in a second what my front yard is like. It is, again, just a flat, barren front yard. So again, I contacted the manufacturer, the guy who I got it from, and asked him, hey, what's going on? And I haven't heard anything back yet. He wanted me to try some of that stuff that I just suggested, and I'm hoping it works. Again, I mean, look at this. I tried it on the back of this. I tried it standalone, so I just put the whole system itself right in the middle of my front yard with actually this even pointed towards me to see what was going on. I tried two different remotes, with the remotes on, with the remotes off. I tried driving it with both, and again, I don't know what's going on here, and I'd be very disappointed if I have to buy extra parts, because, again, if I gotta buy something else to get this thing going, I'm probably going to recommend another system. So again, I'm going to wait to see what they say, but I really wanted to catch all of you guys up with sort of where I was at in the stuff that I was using for this actual build. So go ahead and subscribe, guys, if you haven't already, and thanks again for watching.